How big of a van do you need? And at the same time, how much are you willing to shell out for a said van? If maximum people carrying ability is what you need for the lowest price possible, then I turn your attention with this, the Foton Toano. And perhaps you could say it's the biggest van for your buck. Now, injecting a bit of style in a van is a little difficult because it's very utilitarian. Although the Foton Toano does sort of pull it off, thanks in part to this huge grille and this slightly upswept headlights. Of course, the sheer size of the vehicle already makes it look imposing as it is. It's very wide, it's very long, and as you can see, very tall. See what I mean about the sheer size of this van? My head is just barely halfway through the rest of the vehicle. If you've noticed, these mirrors are pretty different. There are actually two lenses there, showing you the bottom half of the car and what you see from the side. Also, a bunch of reflectors on the side show just how long this vehicle is, and that kicked up roof helps people inside stand up straight, at least if you're my height. I stand at 5'4". Now, one neat feature here, because it's so big, you might think it's a little difficult to step inside, but there's a step down here. When you open this door, it pops out. Here at the back, things are pretty conventional. You have these vertical taillights, this large rear windshield, and this pretty flat surface as well. Of course, you don't get rear wipers because instead of a tailgate, you get a split door design, and it opens like this. Now, you may think it's not a lot of cargo space inside, but do remember that you could actually slide things on the floor, meaning you actually have a lot of load area. From the driver's point of view, the Toano looks pretty conventional. Well, aside from the fact that you sit pretty high up and there's a huge view of the road ahead. The dash is a flat surface and there's even faux carbon fiber trimming near the passenger side. You don't get a touchscreen though, instead you get this double DIN audio system. But I wish it had a conventional USB port instead of a micro USB. That aside, there's a ton of cubby holes in here. Namely here, here, near the gear shift, and in the door pockets. Also, 3 abreast seating is a rarity these days, and the Toano features it. Now let's go check out the back. Of course, the main highlight of getting a van is the seating arrangements here at the back. In the Toano, there are 5 rows of seats, all in all. Brings the total capacity to 15 passengers. All aisle seating comes with armrests, and all the seats come with 3-point seat belts. They also recline too. Unfortunately, there seems to be one missing feature. Cup holders. This car doesn't have any, except for the front though. If the standard Toano isn't plush enough for you, there's also a luxury version on offer. It seats 11, so it's less than the standard, although you get captain's chairs all trimmed in leather. It also comes with an onboard entertainment system, as well as a kicking stereo. And further elevating its luxury status are LED ambient lights, and you can even change the colors inside to suit the mood. Powering this massive 15-seat people carrier is a 2.8-liter turbo diesel courtesy of Cummins. Maximum output is rated at 130 horsepower, while torque at 360 Newton meters. There's no automatic version available, and the lone transmission choice is a 6-speed manual. There's no masking the Foton Toano's heft and mass. It's a big vehicle, therefore it feels like you are heaving around in a very, very big van that weighs about 3 tons. On the flip side though, this is a manual equipped model. Clutch action is actually light, although a bit vague, and shifting action actually isn't that bad. Steering it around, it's not so heavy, And because it's got such big windows, visibility is fantastic. Also, if you're backing up, you even benefit from reverse sensors, which should make maneuvering this 6-meter long van a lot easier. When it comes to ride, here at the front it's actually not so bad, but I say the best seats in the house are in the middle. Over at the back, where the seats are over the rear wheels, things can get a little bit jarring, but not too bad. But for the most part, if you keep it fully loaded with 15 passengers, it's a pretty comfortable ride. When it comes to performance, the 2.8-liter Cummins turbo diesel engine doesn't come alive till you reach about the 2000 RPM mark. Below that, you'll be downshifting and making the most out of the 6-speed manual transmission. Yes, it has 6 speeds, so it greatly helps when it comes to highway driving. Now, we've spent a lot of time idling in this van. Out on the highway, we were seeing figures as high as 11 kilometers per liter. Though out in the city, it drops slightly to about 7 to 7.5 kilometers per liter. Still, it's not bad for a 3-ton van. At 1,978,000 pesos, the Foton Toano is one of the biggest vans you can get for less than 2 million pesos. You could fit 15 people inside without packing them all like a can of sardines, and for some, that's one heck of an argument.